What's up, guys? This is the Spurg checking back in with another Season 7 Jungle Guide. Wait, what's wrong with the play button? Alright, there it goes. This game we're going to be playing Sejuani because even after the nerfs, I think she's still very strong in the meta. And tanks in general are going to be coming in the meta a little bit more frequently. Gragas is stronger now, Sejuani's good, Zac is still broken. I believe he's going to get nerfed decently in patch 7.11. This is 7.10. Who else is really good? Warwick's good. He's a off tank though. You build a lot of bruiser items. But chiefly the changes to Bomby Cinder make clearing a little bit easier. And there's just like a lot of alterations to existing tank items as well as new ones that make tanks stronger in general, as well as nerfs to carry junglers and stuff. So this game is I'm duoing with my Pantheon top. We have a Tristana Bard bot lane and Cassidy mid. Going against a Hecarim. This is actually the first time I've seen a Hecarim in ages. You just don't see those guys anymore. Although he might come back in a patch or two if carry junglers keep getting nerfed. I think a lot of his problem, he can clear the jungle pretty okay. Like his Raptors are pretty good for him, but he has a very strict clear. You pretty much have to start blue every time, and so you can abuse any good jungler can abuse a Hecarim. Sejuani can actually start Raptors pretty safely, but I went red this game. I forget why. I think it was because she can't do it quite as well as Graves, and Casson can't offer me a great leash, so I just went red. I took quite a lot of damage on that, but it's okay because I'm going to smite Raptors. Hecarim's done his first camp. He's moving to Raptors, it looks like. Yeah, I make sure to take your E second. Yeah, I'll make sure that you can see that. So W first, E second, Q third. I actually start maxing E second as well. I was maxing Q for a while, or putting alternating points just to get varying power out of my ability maxes. I go straight to blue because I want to get on the map and get wards out, maybe get a gank off as soon as possible. And I also know that Hecarim could possibly be coming top level 3. So I want to head that off if he gets there around the same time. I believe I was already told that there was a ward here, so likely... Oh, I remember what happens here. So he takes the blasting plant over, which is very greedy of him because he has no dash to get it back over. But luckily I'm Sejuani, so he can't... I can't actually kill him, really. So I smite for health just to be safe. I try and steal it, but he secures it, so that's okay. What's bizarre here is that we had perfect vision of the Hecarim, and this guy is just completely and utterly unawares, apparently. This guy's actually just complete garbage the entire game. Like, he's such a liability for most of it. Yeah, repeat gank. None of this should never be happening. There's absolutely no reason Cassian should ever die there unless he fucks up, which he did. I go to my wolves, just keep clearing. Sejuani is still relatively level 6 reliant, although she can skirmish a lot better thanks to changes to her abilities. She's not as useless early. Applying stacks, E. The E helps clearing immensely, especially against large monsters or single monster camps. He's there. Oh, I actually pull off this camp because I think using my smite at the scuttle forces me to not be able to finish this camp actually. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Greedy back for me. This is actually a failure of mine. I waste too much time here. But that's a cause of that smite in river. Essentially, I should be heading bot here. I pick up Stalker's Blade. It'll help me clear faster and give me a little CC if I want to gank soon. There's not a better pickup. I could go... The only option I could think of is I could go Boots and Hunter's Potion, but that's not really that great. This is bad, actually. She goes too far and she gets killed by the Morgana. I'm doing this camp. I believe I pull off of it early because I see that this is happening. Maybe I do finish it. Okay, I get that part. And then I'm gonna come here and try and clean up a kill because Bard's baiting them. Easy. It's a free kill for me. Hecarim's pulled ahead in farm. Actually significantly ahead in experience in farm, but that's okay. Versus Raptors. I get some experience back from this. I steal a little bit of it. Do I actually? I don't remember. I take at least one. Yeah, I take one. So once again, Cassian does disrespecting. Should die here. Yeah, he dies here. Maybe if I get the... No, I can't do anything. Actually, yeah, do we get the kill? Yeah, we do get the kill here. Apply the stacks. Hecarim has no flash or anything to escape, so easy kill. It's not... I don't think it's secured if the Bard doesn't show, though. Let me actually look at that again. Yeah, the slow's nice. Maybe I get that on my own, actually. I can maybe have done it. So Tristan is not a great ADC bot lane in general, so I'm pretty skeptical of that. But she puts her carry pants on at some point. She does some stupid shit, but I think she... No, there's another point where Bard leaves her and she gets killed solo. Fortunately, I think it's later though. I go to Raptors. I am at the back after this, unfortunately. I'm still behind in XP, but I'm cleaning up some stuff. People say stuff like, especially when you're like a tank jungler, you want to hand off kills. But I actually kind of think it's good to get kills as a tank early because it just gets you to your tank items faster. And being a fed tank is more oppressive than you would think. So I get a full Bombi Cinder here. I don't really feel any boots because I have a dash. And the Bombi Cinder is just really valuable right now. Almost 300 HP. Good, it'll speed my clear up immensely. Cassian and Roam. Actually, I remember this Roam because it was really garbage or something, and my duo was really pissed off about it. But I didn't ever get to watch it. Yeah, that was. So Cassian goes for a really shitty Roam, and I don't know, maybe he trusts him too much, or he just thinks he can follow up, but wastes his flash. I get a nice wave here, which is very good me. This catches me up in XP significantly. Almost level 6 off that. Hecarim's level 6. Oh, let's look at this again, because I remember this. This is a gank that goes really wrong for them. Yeah, go back one more. Is he sitting in the bush? Is that what he does? Or does he go for a lane gank? Okay, so they have a pink in back bush, so he goes in there. And I think Morgana will bait, and Hecarim will go in. That's kind of forward. Ooh. Bard gets a really nice stun. What? Wow, that exhaust actually saved him. That was so clutch. Oh, so she gets that. Ooh. Yeah, this just goes off in that fucking fight. Holy shit. Okay, so I'm farming. I'm pulling ahead. I'm pretty even with Hecarim at the moment, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I'm about half a level behind. Maybe a little less. I go into this area. I believe we want to set up a cheese gank, which I forget what this is. I think there's a name for this gank. We both award miscommunication. I think he sees it. I'm curious about this. Okay. Yep, he sees it. So we pull off this. Because it fails. Hecarim's on... Wraith, so he pulls slightly ahead. We go for a roam down. I think we're looking at the Vigar. I remember seeing the Hecarim out of the corner of my eye, but he goes back because he's scared. I throw the ultimate just to slow. I think I tried to hit him with it, but pulled up a little short, but the slow field applies, so it's fine. And we get the kill. Our ping's dragging, I'm not sure why. So I have him push that and back off. I feel like this is where pretty soon Casting does something absurdly stupid that I still don't understand to this day. They go to Wraiths again, because I like clearing Wraiths. Obviously Wraiths is the most valuable camp besides buffs. Oh yeah, this is retarded. He's just completely oblivious to the Morgana walking up to him, the teleport, and the... I mean, there's just no word for it. He's just complete disrespect. Okay, so I get the thing and flash. He doesn't get the Q, I get out. Yeah, this casting's just awful. 0 and 4 already. Bot lane's winning. Not really that significant damage on tower, but more than... Okay, Bard ults mid tower, try and save it. He shouldn't manage to save it. Nope. And they kill him as a result, I'm sure. Wait, okay. He gets flash, so he gets out. That was a fiesta right there. I'm not sure how Pantheon got behind them. That's definitely not supposed to happen. I was base, so I get boots, finish my Cinder Hulk. That's good. I think I might have smited that just to save time, because I think there might have been... I think I was afraid that something was going to break out mid. But I smite that to quickly... I could have held smite. Generally, I would have held smite, but... I smited it, apparently. Just clear Gromp. Nothing's happening. I think I want to look for a top gank here. Yeah, I do. So my duo is communicating with me. We were in Discord time. Let me see. This is bad gank, I'm pretty sure. I go over the wall. He pulls back really fast. I'm not used to, you know, bad ulti just in general for me. So he pulls back really safely, which is good for him. And then I just kind of botch it, waste my ultimate, but it's not really a big deal. You guys roaming up. I Q out. Pull back. Probably heading to my bot side. Oh, okay. So I had communicated that Vigar was there, but he didn't have a ward to know he was right there, right in the bush already. And Jace goes in and knocks him back in. The Jace was actually best player in the team by far. Solid player. I clear Wraiths, I'm going to red. We're slightly behind in gold, actually. Hang out Hecarim, I think. Do we go for a kill here? Yeah, we go for a kill here, I think. Cassin moves. Okay, go on Hecarim. Apparently I get the kill, but some quick feet by Cassin to stay alive. Go back and go to my red. There's probably another chance where Cassin greeds really hard, so he goes in, I'm sure. Okay. Normal Pantheon stuff, just ult another lane, trying to get a kill. How much gold am I sitting on? Can I tell? I guess not. So we're still about... I guess we're about 2k behind, a little less, maybe 1.5. I ping... Is that me pinging blue buff? I don't think I would have... I wanted to give this Castin blue buff, so I probably just take it. Don't give your mid laner blue buff if he's fucking trolling this hard. Okay, so Bard's roaming up, so I follow. We get the Hecarim here because Bard gets a really nice stun against the wall. Good shit. I had a string of good Bards actually that day. It was like whatever team had a Bard support in my solo queue games would win. So I go and get a ward here. What am I doing here? Okay, I see the reds coming up, so I want to get it. Bard throws a interesting... This actually works out. Because I had flash, keep applying stacks, and we get the kill. I do give up red buff, though, because Jace rotates down and it would be greedy to stay. But I do take his wraith, so... Overall, I think if... So let's imagine if VR had not come, I get red buff and leave. In this scenario, I get a kill and wraith, so I'd say that's definitely a win. I mean, either one's a win, but this is a more advantageous situation. Probably just take Grompin back. I'm sitting on a lot of gold, I'm sure. Does he die here? Ooh, Jace flashes. Flash comes up a little short there. Theoretically, he flashes behind the Kassadin and knocks him back in, but... Okay, so nothing wasted for us. Just basically that was just chunking out the Kassadin who probably had to back anyway, and Jace wasted flash, so... Weapons here. I forget if we can test this. Oh, yeah, we find out that they're doing this and we go and... So I'm moving over. Miscommunication between them. I throw my ulti really poorly. But we get 2 kills. Ooh. Okay, Triss dies, so that's a 1... Oh wait, Bard dies too, so that's actually a 2 for 2 and they get Rift. But we keep going for the fight. We kill another 1 for 1, so that's 3 for 3 now. I think we win this fight though, I'm pretty sure. That or it's another Fiesta where both just let people die. I'm very tanky. I picked up a Glacial Shroud and Cloth Armor, so I have a lot of... They have heavy AD, so... Okay, he gets out. I don't kill the Jace though. So all in all, it's a 3 for 4 in kills in our favor, and they get Rift. So in retrospect, that's a win for them. But we're pretty happy to come out ahead on kills after some. Oh no, that's just a loss for us actually. Because once again, let me look at that again. Why does Kassadin just think he can do this shit? It's like he has the worst map awareness. Yeah, he just complete disrespect. He's not paying attention or something. Happens here. Bard gets himself in a bad situation, so he dies. I do my best to help him, but that's not much. And they'll pick up a Cloud Drake for it. Key power points, Hecarim's got his Triforce, so he's a threat, but he is also behind. I'm pretty strong. Let's see, do I get my full... Yeah, I don't have enough for my Frozen Heart, so I grab Warden's Mail and Ruby Crystal. I'm not a fan of really getting... I think something I don't like about Sejuani's itemization, but I feel like it's a key part of balancing her, is that she's very mana hungry early, and she's also in need of CDR. So it forces you to get... Probably a common strategy would be to just get a Glacial Shroud and go right into an HP item, but the trick with getting a Frozen Heart or an Iceborne Gauntlet is that you're actually not that tanky. You have armor, but you don't have HP and you don't have magic resist out of the item. So you're If you're the only tank, that can be really unfortunate. But this game's good, pretty decent for because I'm fed, so I'm keep going for my Frozen Heart. They have triple AD, 2 are auto attack based. Well, Jace is kind of ability based, but it'll certainly hurt the Lucian. So they're rotating top. I'm going to stop Vigar from fighting, taking anything mid. Take care not to get stunned. He doesn't really have a chance of killing me, but we win this fight for sure. Too much CC from us. Ooh. So Bard Bard lands that stun. I flash in, keep applying, get the last 2 stacks, and stun him up. And we get another kill. So that's an easy 0 for 3. Once again, Bard doing work. I go to blue. Take it. I'm still not giving this casted in blue. Another reason why you need a Frozen Heart or Iceborne Gauntlet is that you're not going to be handing off blues if you have a good mid laner. Luckily, I didn't. Well, I don't know if that's luckily, but you know, I get free blues, but he's shit, so not sure who's really winning that one. Oh, this is a really great play from them, actually. So he has Rift Herald still. It was probably about to time out, so he puts it bot. It's going to walk down this entire lane. We know it's there. We can see it. And they immediately run to Baron, get vision. We actually have 0 wards on there. I don't think Bard's backed or anything. And they go right to it and start it because they know we're going to have to answer the Rift Herald. I actually immediately realized this. Almost immediately. I realized it before we actually go to the Rift Herald. I call it and start rotating up, but it's too late. Because no one else realized, so. And Cassian kills himself, so. Big misplay from us. But in terms of like champion to champion scores and stuff, Jace is strong, but our Pantheon's also very strong. I'm very fed. Hecarim's not that fed. Vigar's very strong. Cassian's not that strong. And then our AD's slightly ahead of theirs. So all in all, we have 3 members that are ahead of their counterparts, and they only have 1. And then our both supports have gotten have done work, so. They come here. We actually go for a fight. I throw ulti. I throw it in a bad spot, but it gets a slow field. So they go there. I'm just fighting the Jace. I stun him up mid-strike, and we kill. And Pantheon dies in the 2v in the fight here. But we get Lucian as well. So it's a win for us, and we save tower. That's 2 Baron buffs off their team. Really good. So I'm skeptical about following this, but I go for it anyway. I have to be really careful kiting around because I know the Vigar can pop me. I have no magic resist yet. Well, I have Mercury Treads, but it's not going to do shit. You can't really itemize against Vigar unless they're very, very behind. Even just getting Merc Treads, I later get a Spirit Visage, like, it's just not enough because he can still just beat the shit out of you. You know, nuke you down unless you're absurdly fed and, like, have tons of HP. So that's actually a very, very good fight that we end up getting, let's see, we get 4? Yeah. 1 for 4 in kills, I believe. We might have lost somebody else. We get a tower. This is actually our first tower of the game, unfortunately. And the gold is almost evened up. We actually get another one that evens it up. So this is a very big swing for us in this good, really good, just a 1-team fight. I have to back. This is a little bit bad. We're a little slow to reset. So we give up a tower, but all in all, we've closed the goal lead slightly, and their Baron has been basically negated. That's a big one for us. I get, what do I get? I think I debate this for a second, but I end up getting a Spectre's Cowl, because I know I want a magic resist item, but I debate which one to get. I think about Abyssal because Abyssal's really good, but I don't think it's going to help Cassian that much. And I don't want Adaptive Helm, because there's no magic user on their team that's going to particularly spam abilities. I look at Abyssal again, but I realize there's more HP. There's more magic resist and less HP, so I go in that one compared to Spirit Visage. So I go for the Visage. Just get as much value out of it in flat tank stats. What's happening here? So they're grouping bot for some reason. I think Bard kills himself here. His V-Guard camps the bush. I'm here with Pantheon, just trying to protect this side. They get a tower. Let me get a drink of water. They back off because we've countered their push. Dragon's up. We want that if we can get it. Hecarim's not going to it. I believe we rotate over here and we're prepared to fight if they come to contest, but Hecarim backs, curiously. He's waiting to ult Skyfall in. Smart. He does. Ulti might be unnecessary for me, but I throw it in just to secure the kill, and we secure a dragon as well from the pick. Vigar curiously backed as well. Poor timing from him. Jace is backing. We're rotating over, get mid pushing. Backs on Pink Ward. She backs in the pit. Fails his jump. At this point, I'm still skeptical about giving it to him, but he's started to become useful. So I don't really bother. I mean, it doesn't really do that much for me at this point. They group mid. Tristana's got a pretty decent item spike coming up. She's already got her Bork and Runin, so she's doing decent early game damage. But when she finishes IE, she's going to be doing solid damage all around. But she has to be careful because the Vigar can nuke her at any point. And he's doing a smart thing by camping areas. Bard could have easily flashed out of that, so there's no reason for him to die there. But he was caught unawares. Caston wastes his TP. I guess he cancels it, so they go hard. They go ham on an engage. I think they go too far though. Actually, no. This might actually be a decent fight from them. Okay. I'm doing my best to help there, but I finally die here. And they get a shutdown. Okay. Yeah, they get the ace here. Poor fight. Tristana positioning was a little bit bad. She had flash up. Bard was not with us. Casting waste TP. Just factors. So we give up. We'll lose an inhib here for sure. But the game is not over by any means. They're up about 6k. Curious choice from the V-Guard to teleport here. I don't believe they lose tower. And Hecarim could have gotten up there really quickly. So, you waste a map-wide summoner for not a great reason. Small victories, I suppose. So Baron's coming up, and we're wanting to get vision on it because it's been pretty dark most of the game. We had pretty poor vision in that department, so a lot of our vision's gone towards bot side and been defensive stuff on our side of the river. So I get Scuttle. I'm working on it. Finish my Visage. I believe my next item is going to be my Gargoyle Stone Plate because I want to be as tanky as humanly possible. And I've already got specific items to counter their specific champions. I have magic resistance against the Vigar, and I have Frozen Art to deal with all their AD users, so I just want to be as tanky as possible. Gargoyle Stoneplate gives me both resistances as well as a really strong active. So that's going to be my target item. So they're grouped here because they want to siege while we have an inhib down, and they'll probably, at some point, they'll peel back, go for a Baron. Okay, so basically this is a counter engage when Hecarim goes a little deep. Bard has a really, really good ultimate there. So we all just jumped in the stun, but did I die here? Yeah, I die here, unfortunately. Just too much chain CC on me. He hits the Vigar, so it's 2 for 2. And then Bard gets caught. So they're up 6k now. And Cassidy makes it out. They get a tower as well. Really good start. Maybe we should have... In retrospect, we could have just peeled back after getting the first kill. Tried to wave clear, but we went too deep trying to get the win. Oh, Tristana just destroys here. They just completely disrespect her, and she gets a free double. And then by turn, we're able to defend this tower as well. Very clutch from her. If that doesn't happen, you know, theoretically, we could have lost a tower, maybe another inhib, and that would maybe have been too much for us to come back from. Hecarim pushing bot. What do I have? I get a chain vest because it builds into stone plate. Stone plate's built out of chain vest and Negatron cloak, and then combined cost. It's the same recipe as old Guardian Angel. While it doesn't seem exciting, I'm doing tons of work with how much CC I'm providing to the team and how much damage I can soak. In effect, I'm as much a carry as the Tristana in a lot of ways. If there's any tank players out there, you know, just know that you're a very integral part of the team. Our inhibitor's sure to come up soon, so we're just going to continue wave clearing. What dragon is it? It's an Ocean Drake. That's okay to give away. Ocean Drake's most useful when, you know, as 2 or 3. Get 2 or 3, it's very, very useful. Or if there's only one in the game, preferably you want it really, really early. It has the most effect during laning phase. This stage in the game, it's not particularly impressive. We don't really need a... They have a pink ward there, but we don't really need to bother with bot side. All the action's going to be top side from this point on. Okay. He gets the stun, but he's just too far. He would have to flash over the wall to get any damage on the Bard. But we counter engage. Actually, as a result of him using his stun, you know, he doesn't have a defensive tool for when we go over. I believe we go for the Baron here. That or we go for a counter engage. I mean a turn, not a counter engage. Yeah, I think we want to turn here. Our ultimate, get the Jace. We killed the Hecarim pretty quickly. And they killed the Lucian, and now we can safely... We'll kill the Morgana as well, and then we can safely turn on the Baron. He has a teleport, but he's still dead for another 10 seconds, so should be free. Jace does have a lot of burst, long-range burst, so I have to be careful of him stealing it, actually. I'm very patient with my smite, and I smite the last second, knowing that he threw his Q out just a little bit too early. And we get a free kill here as well. And Vigar, actually, this is so good from Bard to get the kill, because I wouldn't have followed, but I actually get through the portal and get away from the Vigar. I could have queued over, but it was really clutch, generally, either way. So that's a huge swing for us. I mean, we were down like 6 or 7k gold last I looked, and now we're only down 2. Got a Baron. Is red buff coming up? Tristana has gotten Lord Dominic's regard. That's good. Actually, I don't know if that's the best option because they only have one champion that's actually going to be particularly tanky. Would Mortal Reminder be better? I could see Mortal Reminder being better because both Hecarim and Lucian have lifesteal or sustain in their kit. And Mortal Reminder is just a slightly more damage in general against all champions than Lord Dominic's unless they're all tanks, you know. Mortal Reminder is slightly better against squishier targets. We rotate top because we want to get free tower and get as much gold as possible. And we get another pick here because of Bard, actually. Very lucky stuff. Caston's doing decent damage, even despite, you know, playing like a complete goon all game. Free turret. We push to the next one. This is actually the end of the game, essentially. Like, we get a fight around this tower, and then we just push through for the win, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yeah, my duo was already calling for a dive, because we already know it's 5v4, and we have Baron, we're super ahead. So I'm already circling around, and I throw my ultimate. I don't get a stun, but we get the slow field. This is fine. I flash to secure the kill, and we get a clean ace. I have my stone plate, but I don't have any reason to use the active, so I mean, I barely take any damage in that fight at all. Uh, 30. Yeah, we push for the win here. Hecarim, I know Hecarim's actually a solid threat here. He can get the Pantheon if he gets the right angle. So I preempt it by going on him because he's hesitant to pull the trigger. I think if I were him, I would have just thrown ulti in and tried to finish it, but we go for the end here. Yeah, game over. So I'd say this game is a solid tutorial on how to cut losses in some areas, how to keep your composure and play as smart as you can, win behind, and then, you know, look for the opportunities to come back, as well as illuminating how strong tanks can be and how much of a carry tank jungler can actually be in Season 7. I certainly had help. You know, Pantheon was doing solid damage and Tristana had some really clutch moments. So I'm not saying I was solo carrying, but it certainly shows the value of a tank, especially when we have somebody like our mid laner who's doing really stupid stuff a lot of the game. But yeah, that was a pretty solid game, and I hope you guys pick up on some stuff to help we do climb. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.